Guys, welcome back to episode 9. Now, if you haven't seen it, we bought a Facebook Marketplace VW Caddy for £900. And she's a little bit worse for wear, she was a little bit scruffy, she was a little bit tighty, but we're finally managing to make this van look a lot better. She's had some mechanical issues, she's had some coolant leaks, she's had some major problems, but you know what? We are getting through these problems and starting to overcome them. In episode 9, we take a look at the electrical faults that we've still got, still struggling to get the electrical fixed. But you know what, we're staying positive, we've got a new tool coming, which will hopefully help soon.
Oh, sugar.
Guys, welcome back to the channel. Episode 9, we are absolutely crippling it on the VW Caddy project. But remember what I've said, if you haven't seen episodes 1 through to 8, go and check them out. And also, 77.6% of you returning video watchers are not subscribed. So hit that little button there, get subscribed, and you'll see me on the next one. Now remember what I said about I really don't trust some people's work. Not my own, it's first class of course, but I'm just digging a little bit deeper into that electrical fault in the front of the Caddy. And I've started to find more problems. So, to the last person who probably done this, right, I want to apologise for yourself on your own behalf, right? This is obviously the main feed that feeds the door. Now, why they've put this inside there, I have no idea. But I think I need to get this dashboard stripped down. I've smashed this here by accident. So if anybody's got one of these and want to send me it out, if you're breaking a little Caddy out and you want to send me one of these out to save me a couple of quid, I am being very tight here, by the way, because they are about £2.50. I might just buy one. I need a new one of them because look, I've smashed the hell out of that. I don't know how all this comes off yet, so let me just figure this out. I'll put you on time lapse and let's get a little bit closer to this horrible wiring scenario. And I can't stop smiling because I just keep finding and I'm sorry guys, but if you're going to do it properly, right, if you're going to put a crimp somewhere and you're going to hand the car over to someone, leave a little note somewhere saying you've done a crimp, or do a proper wire crimp. Like in this door card now, I know that I've got 2 temporary crimps inside there. They won't get left like that. As soon as I know that it's fixed the problem, I'll be straight on to diagnosing or replacing them crimps with a proper wire connector that's soldered, and then ones where you can light up with a little bit of a torch and the heat and they just seal together. I'll be doing that. But I can't stand it when people leave. I suppose this is why you buy second-hand cars, because you like the excitement of fixing someone else's. Right, let's get into time lapse. Let's get this thing looked at. Let's see if we can find where that cable goes to. Ideally, if anyone's got a Caddy, I want to know if they've got a direct yellow and red cable, as you just seen there, going direct into that plug. Because I reckon someone's cut it by accident or someone's tapped into it. And as well as that, I might strip the radio, just double check again behind the radio. So I need to get behind here somewhere. So I don't know whether... That sounds like it's going to snap, doesn't it? Nope, that's going to snap. It's going to snap. It's going to snap. Oh, is it going to snap? No, it's got a tab in there. Ooshka, you little beauty. You little beauty. Oh, get up there, lad. Right. Okay, still doesn't get me to where I need. Oh my god, guys, no, I'm not having this. I'm not having this. In fact, I'm gonna ring the lad up and send the van back. Oh, it gets worse. I've just seen another crimp. Please put a bullet in my head. Car electrics. I mean, don't get me wrong, electrics are okay in general, but fault finding and troubleshooting electrics is a budget nightmare.
So guys, I fast forwarded this because there is just too much to go through. There is so many crimps, so many cable extensions throughout this period that, you know what, I was going to let it run, but I thought let's just run it fast and run through it. There is so many crimps from cable to cable, from crimp to crimp. It just looks like a lot of them have been extended, but just extended really poorly. However, this is not the problem with the doors. The doors is not related to an electrical fault. Now, we did find one fault on the right hand side door that we fixed, but inside these wiring looms, everything seems to look pretty good. So I'm now pointing towards the gateway, which is that red plug at the top of the screen now you can see on the right hand side, because when I disconnected that, so many lights came up, such as your ABS pump, power steering pump, everything seemed to just stop working. Now what I have ordered is a Hex 2 and a Rostec, I think it is, VCDS full software, because I want to really dive into these VWs and I want to see exactly what's going on with this Caddy. So I thought, you know what, let's invest, let's get this thing ordered, so hopefully next time we can thoroughly read these codes and do a good bloody job on it. But at the minute, this is the first time I think I felt like I've been defeated, because I cannot get the first front doors to lock. So I've ordered the software. Let's see if we can manage to fix it ourselves, and if not, it may be a time to call in an auto electrician to have a little look. But I will not do that until I've tested out everything I can and had loads of comments from you guys.
I think I'll have to drop the fuse box. If I drop the fuse box, I'll be able to see exactly what's happening. Yes.
Right guys, so I've put it back together now, and I just need to put this plastic back together, but I've got one cable coming from over here, where that cable's in there. You can probably just see it, but that one cable there, I've crimped that to a brown cable, one cable, and I've reconnected it back to the door. Well, the reason for that is, yes, the cable crimps, yes, we're finding all these issues, but it's still not fixing the door related issue. So I think I've finally hit my first hurdle. Everything else has been going so fine and so great, but this electrical problem is starting to wind me up. But today we've got the VCDS hex cable coming, so I'm pretty sure that we're going to be able to sort this problem out.
I want to get this panel done. Let me show you. So, back of the van, I want to get that panel cut there. So we're going to get the jigsaw, we're going to get it set, we're going to get it on the bench, and then we're going to get that panel cut out for that back door, because really that door just needs trimming up the sides, all the carpet, see there, just needs all trimming to matching, all nice as you can see down there. But getting a panel on there, it'll just finish that door off. I'm hopefully picking up the door Sunday today, so none are open, so hopefully I'll get it midweek sometime, getting a new door delivered, sorry, for this door, but it might be white, which is not great. So then somehow I'm going to have to get this colour grey on it, which spraying's not my forte. So I don't know what we're going to do there. We'll just have to see. Anyway, let's get this cut out, because there's another job that just needs to get done.
So I think, as you can tell by now, the electrics are starting to really depress me, because I just need the software and the tools to be able to read it, just to have a look at what's happening. At the minute I can't do it until I get that. I bought a cable, I tried to use VCDS Lite 3, and you know, it just wasn't happy, so I've now decided to get the proper version and just go from there. So here I am, just jigsawing out this last little back door piece, which is just a little bit of wood that's needed for the back doors of the van.
We are getting this new door on that Caddy. We're getting a black plastic trim on there, as you can see here. I've got some, I think they're called B-pillars, V-pillars, some pillars, B-pillars, whatever they're called. They sit as you enter the side of the van. I mean, let me show you exactly where they go. Van's locked, it's a good start. So they sit just here. You can see this trim here where the plastic's just sort of showing on both sides. It looks very tacky as you first walk in, so them pillars sit there and sort of wrap up the side of the van there. So they're going to be a really nice addition to the back of the van. As well as that, I've got a new interior door light to go in the back, which goes roughly around here somewhere at the back, and I've got a full new rear door, whatever that's called, you name it, rubber door that goes, seal that goes around the doors. And I've got that black plastic thing. Now what my plan is today is literally just get it all on, get it all done, so at least it's up and running, and then what I can do is I can tidy up. That's going to get wrapped in black. I can tidy up the bit a little bit later. I just want to get it put together, get it so it's up and running, operational, then we can start making it look prettier. But But the plan is just to get the frigging parts on, because I've been waiting for a long time for these parts to come, and they're finally here now. So I think you've already guessed what time it is. It's time to get cracking. Oh, she's definitely, it's not a bad fit that though, is it? Needs moving over, the brackets aren't right. So, that was a good start. So go on then, why don't you ask me how much my door was? Well, my door was 130 quid for my door. And people think that's probably expensive, but I don't think it is. A local auction place called Morgan's Auto Salvage in Gisborough. If you're from the area, go and see Morgan's Auto Salvage. They are fantastic. They've absolutely gone above and beyond helping me out getting this door on. It's not a sponsored video, it's just to say that, you know what, they're a really nice, genuine bunch of guys. So I'll put a link in the description, go and check them out for all your auto parts. They do everything, absolutely everything. So all I'm doing now is, door shuts, doesn't line up right on the outside, so I need to adjust it. I can see where the old door was, so I just need to adjust, move it up basically to get it to shut perfect. So it's just about lining the gaps up once you get your door replaced. It's very straightforward. However, I need to take that little pulley off down there, rejig the door and check back in, and we've got this door lined up. I'll leave it rolling though. I'm not the type of person to pretend it took me 3 minutes to do when actually it probably took me 3 hours to do. But you know, there she goes. Over there, put that over there, so it's out the way with them. Right. So this door's pretty much perfect now. Right peeps, we have made some seriously good progress on the Caddy van now. I've got this black little trim in here down the bottom, so I've just done that. I didn't time lapse it, it took me literally 2 minutes to do. I had to take the floor just out ever so slightly, cut along that edge. So I've been a busy boy. I put a little bit of Raptor black just on that bumper there, just to see if it would go on alright, and I think it's going to go on really, really nice, but I'm not sure if I want that bumper grey yet, so I'm just going to leave it as it is for now. It looks tatty, I know. The next thing to take it off and get it sanded and painted properly. That's my plan. I also need to paint the door as well, because I bought a white door, and as you know, it's not exactly great, is it? So what have I done? I've been a little bit busy. I put some carpet on this side over here. As you can see, it still needs trimming and sorting out all these rough edges, but roughly got it into shape and ready. That's a window, that one's not. So I'm umming and ahhing whether to take the glass out of the old one and put it in there to keep it that stealth camper van, but one window might be decent, just with a little curtain, maybe I was thinking. But anyway, that's going to be a camper van side of this Caddy. But look, black plastic trimming. I've got to drill out this piece here because for some reason the screw's stuck inside there, so I'm going to drill that out. So I've got that nice black plastic trim in there, which again probably cost me £1.50 or something, so it's pretty cheap. And then I've also put the main trim around the outside of the door, as you can see here, which sort of follows round. Bed in the back, again I'm going to sort all this out once I get the van done, but for now at least we've got that in, which is the most important thing. We've got that trimming along the edge, and also I've started on the inside. You can't really see, but I've put them trims in up the edge up here, so I just need to get them pushed up a little bit more in the corner up the top there, and then I need to just simply get them carpeted. But yeah, it makes a massive difference rather than just seeing a hole. And then I'm going to get the front of it, and I'm going to take the front out, and I'm going to carpet that black as well, because I don't like the look of it. I might even go grey yet, I'm yet to decide. And then I've got to finish this door here. But now that I know when I lock the car doors, this door, and these two back doors lock, I'm fairly confident it's got to be something to do with that gateway at the front, that can gateway piece. So obviously I said I'm expecting a cable arriving this weekend, so hopefully, sorry, next weekend, so I'm hopefully going to get that door problem fixed. And after that, we're ready to start using it. Thanks for watching, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.